Hey guys, Desletter Gaming here, and what are these? It's a whole bunch of bets. What's on the other side of them? I don't know. I don't remember because I'm trying a new betting strategy. I got a couple winners lately on a bit of an upswing, but generally I'm pretty bad at it. Usually I just throw a couple bucks at it for fun. But I thought, let's shake up the strategy. Let's try something new. I'm going to walk past a couple kiosks about every 30 minutes, and if somebody leaves anything up on the screen, either they bet it or they didn't, or don't know, don't even know what sports, I'm going to throw a $5 bill at it and hit print pretty much without even looking. So let's jump into checking them and see how I did. This should be entertaining. So first up, we've got the Minnesota Lynx versus the Washington Mystics. And they took the Lynx, heavily favored more than 3-1. Now, I'm from Wisconsin, so as far as Minnesota goes, it's like that insurance commercial, like a good neighbor, stay over there. And yes, I was only willing to throw $5 at this experimental betting strategy. But okay, if I triple up, we'll talk, all right? So here's the problem. Nowhere on here does it say what sport this is, but I realize I've got the power of the internet, so I guess I don't really need to know. I just looked it up, and yeah, they demolished them 74-67. That's actually kind of close. What division are they in? Dunno. They're in the $1.40 in my pocket division. Ticket number 2. What is this? Are we just betting on people now? It's just people's names. What are these, presidential candidates? Because I know a website, I'm just saying. Okay, that negative 4,000 caught my eye. Why would you even do that? But I realize it says fight winner, so I guess this is some kind of boxing, MMA, I don't know. Well, what the heck, it's all July 6th, let's check it. And we're off to the races with this 3-part parlay. Direct quote from ESPN, so based on their history, probably AI. It took almost 5 years, but Nate Diaz finally got his revenge over Jorge Masvidal in a professional boxing ring Saturday. Great. Jorge should have won, man. His last name literally means more life, I think. My Spanish is más o menos. Dude, who is this person? I looked it up just for laughs. Oshaki Foster lost to, that's actually Portuguese, but we'll go with Robson Conciachao. That I did that super Italian. And the headline, yeah, Robson wins controversial upset over Foster. It's all upsets. I literally could have bet the opposite of this ticket and I'd be rich, but that's not what the person in front of me did, who is probably crying like ugly crying right about now. Please, for the love of God, okay, Shakur Stevenson won the match that was favored 40-1. Well, that's not how parlays work, so we're down 5 on this one, boys. Next up, somebody put money on the Brewers for some reason. They lost 3-5 to the Dodgers. I don't need to look that up because, 1, I bet against them. Because they just lose every other game and win every other game. I don't know what their problem is, but it's certainly predictable. And 2, I accidentally bet the same ticket twice and made $160. So we're down another 5. Luckily, I don't care. All right, next up we've got, okay, another baseball. I know that at least. The Padres and the Royals. Holy crap. Okay, so the Royals just squeaked that one in there on the negative 1.5 with a 10-1 score after losing 2-4 one day prior. We might be looking at a little money here, but speaking of money, I think the Padres cost me a lot of it, but I think that was on July 4th or 5th. Let's find out. Okay, Google is claiming there wasn't a game on the 6th, so that seems a little odd, but I guess it was 9-1? Woo, go Padres. So close, almost had it there, guys. -5, moving on. What is this? It's just some people who only have last names? And match winner, what? I mean, what would that be? That could be anything. Volleyball? My guess is tennis. Oh, wait, it's 2 names. Okay, so we got Dabrowski. I mean, if they're from Wisconsin, it might be Dabrowski. So we got Dabrowski G and Routliff E. -625. That's a bold move. Let's see how that one turns out. Okay, I just recorded the whole thing, then realized that those scores were from 2023. And let me just save you 11 minutes of very angry ranting. Tennis scores are impossible to find on the internet unless apparently you just go to like results and say limit to the last week. So I'm pretty sure Dabrowski and Routcliffe, which I could probably write a biography about at this point, beat the 2 Russians, so giddy up. That usually happens when it's -625. And I think McDonald and Shelton beat Kobali and Sonego. Ha ha, America. Take that, Italy. And then I guess they lost to another team, also from America. If this tournament bracket I'm looking at is to be believed. It says 2024. That's about as close as I got. So I'm going to call this one a win, question mark. All right, plus 465. I think we're down like $4. My gosh, I could have driven to the casino in the amount of time that took and scanned the dang ticket, and it ain't exactly close. It's just the closest one that had sports betting. Next up, we're betting on people again. We got $5 on Eric Cole, the country singer. Is that who that is? I'm sure you can bet on country singing competitions somewhere. Oh, wait, it says John Deere Classic. Is this lawnmower racing? Which I suspect isn't offered at that casino. Oh, dang it. Some guy named Davis Thompson won. Really? You roll up with all that Wendy's money and you still got to win a golf tournament and cost me, $23.50. Dang, that would have been nice. I did check the leaderboard, apparently, if I'm reading this correctly, and God knows if I am. I don't know what T7 or T12 means, but Eric Cole, I guess, took 10th. Wow, you suck, and so does the person who made this bet. Next up, we've got, Atlante FC, Viborg. You know, it would help if the machine didn't have this line down it. Viborg FF and Jan Regensburg. I'm going to guess, just based on the names, it's yacht racing. Or like competitive sailing. Always football mexicano. Bien, I can find those. Maybe. Well, Atlante absolutely destroyed a completely different team on May 5th. Thanks, website. Okay, July 6, 2024. Muchas gracias a SofaScore. Atlante 4-0 over Irapuato. Muy bien y buenas ganando o algo. No sé. Let's see how the rest of this ticket goes. All right, second game. I just realized, I guess the name of this thing is called Club Friendlies. Club Friendlies. That sounds like a children's television show. What, is that what I'm betting on? You know what? If it was good enough for the person in front of me, it's good enough for me. They won 2-zip. Yeehaw. Ay Dios mia, Jan Regensburg won as well 2-zip yesterday in Club Friendlies. Well, they had to do something after Club Penguin shut down. Mark down a plus 1190. We're gonna need it. Next up, I noticed $8 parlay. I'm not really sure how that happened. Like, I had $5 bills in my hand. I'm actually not sure how that happened. So we've got Austin FC, Real, I don't know, Salt Lake. I just happen to know that every soccer team calls themselves the real one. Are there just fake soccer teams out there? Anyway, the real Salt Lake as opposed to the fake one. And then we've got the Seattle Sounders. And I don't bet on Seattle anything because those liberal morons can't win crap. Well, let's get the not favored one right out of the way here. A lot of money on the line, though. Oh my gosh, Austin FC, which I assume means football company. I don't know. They beat New York City. The city of New York. They just kicked the ball through the streets, apparently. Just whoever walks out of the deli, if they send it back, there you go. I didn't watch the game. I don't know what happened, but 2-1. Let's go, dude, if I win this. Oh my gosh, the real Salt Lake is the genuine article, not some cheap knockoff, because they just beat Atlanta United 5-2. Probably because I have it on good authority that Atlanta's not very united. They pretty much have the airport section and the crime section. And suddenly I'm a Seattle Sounders fan. I take back everything I said about their crap hole of a city. Just kidding. Negative 240. Come on. Okay, I almost don't even want to look this up. This is make or break, although there is one more ticket. Oh my gosh, I just absolutely lost my mind until I realized that match was from June 8th. Okay, thanks Google coming through for me again. Love it. Oh, 2-zip against New England, which are Patriots adjacent, so they probably should have learned how to cheat from Brady. Woo, baby, put a 38-70 on the plus line. I think that takes us up to winning. Leslie. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Let me break this down. I happen to actually know the Sacramento Kings is an NBA team. Or at least basketball. I also happen to know that the season's over. I know because the Mavericks made me like $80. And then it's China. Just China. The entire country of China versus the Sacramento Kings. What? Not only that, but you astute observers may have noticed that the person, well, I mean me, but I actually don't remember what the person bet. I'm not sure the person ahead of you, it shows what they bet. I think it does, and I just didn't pay attention. I didn't want to like take a picture, but 30 cents on $5 with an 18-1 margin, if I'm reading that correctly. I think you might have to shave off the 10% and whatever. Well, I Googled Sacramento Kings China score. 101-50, and it's the California Classic Summer League. How did China get invited to that? And it says they're at the Golden One Center. Is that just like the Chinese YMCA? Oh, better cash these tickets in before the nukes rain down. Okay. The magic of editing is definitely magic. Because I just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes reading some of the coverage, and my gosh. Clearly, they didn't just want to write absolute destruction. Oh my gosh, biggest landslide victory ever after we let the country of China do some kind of thing. I think it's like when the NFL goes over and plays in like England for no reason to try to drum up some extra money over there. Get the EFL going or whatever the crap it is. So they didn't want to, wink, wink, dunk on them too hard. 1, because it already happened. Oh, snap, snap. And 2, because they'd probably hack their servers. But my God, am I going to cherish that 30 cents, which I actually didn't really notice was the margin when I punched it in. I just put in a $5, I hit print, and I walked away before the person asked what I was doing. So I actually texted my friend who was there, and he said that he thought I had like a $68 ticket or whatever this was, and that I just scanned that in and kept playing off of it, like reprinting it. And then for the very last one, I just had $8 left. So that is incredibly fortuitous. So let me get out the old calculator here and let you know the total. Okay. It looks like I'm up $36.95 plus or minus margin for error because I only ran through the calculator once because who cares? And also plus and minus me not knowing what's going on with, which one was this? The tennis thing with Dabrowski and Ratatouille? I'm only somewhat confident I was even looking at the right tournament. I was about to say, what are the odds the two doubles teams would play against each other twice? And then I realized I don't know the answer to that either. I don't know anything about tennis odds. So over the $48 risked, I have returned 177%, and by I mean not that. Everybody else. The entire rest of the casino is better at sports betting than me, which is actually something I already knew. I actually would have made a side bet about that. Well, I'm going to go collect my winnings tomorrow. This is absolutely hilarious. Leave a like if you love my brilliant strategy. This whole video is not financial advice. I just did this as an absolute joke because I thought it would be funny, and the joke paid off, so... If this video gets 11,562 likes or higher, I will borrow my friend's service dog, bring it to the casino, train it to jump up and pat the screen, and whatever he bets on, I'll take it. And we'll see how that does in part 2. I'll see you guys next video where we've got a showdown between lobster and shrimp.